Hey, it's Julian out here in Bangkok, Thailand, and in this video I'm going to talk about what kind of lifestyle you can expect to live in Bangkok on a $500 a month budget. So if that's something that interests you, make sure to stick around until the end of the video, because this is going to be a very educational video for you that you want to stick around for. So the current exchange rate for $1 is about 31.82 baht at this moment in time. So a $500 a month budget would give you about 15,910 baht for you to work with each month. Your main biggest expense each month is probably going to be your rent expense, and I was able to find a condo for rent in Bangkok which was about 5,000 baht per month. You are not going to be able to find anything much cheaper than this. So I would say if you only have a $500 per month budget to work with, I would say it was safe to say that you could find a condo for rent for about 5,000 baht per month. And just be aware, the place isn't going to be super fancy or anything, but it is going to have all your necessities. It's going to have a bathroom, a patio, a little kitchen, a living room, and also a bedroom. And it's only going to be about 22 square meters, which is about 236 square feet. And you hearing that from America, you might be thinking, wow, that's insane that the place is so small. But just be aware, this is in Bangkok, Thailand, where people are used to living in these kind of smaller apartments. So after your 5,000 baht a month rent expense, you're going to be left with approximately 10,910 baht for you to work with. The next expense that I wanted to talk about is your travel expense throughout the city. So in my personal opinion, if you only have $500 per month budget, you are going to have to be careful with your travel expenses. So in my personal opinion, I believe that you should take the Lot Song Tao, which is a truck that carries people around the city. I estimate that if you have to travel every single day, you can get around with about $1 a day on average, which equates to about $30 a month, which is about 955 baht per month. Just a heads up, the Lot Song Tao is not the most comfortable way to travel throughout the city, but I will let you know that this is probably the cheapest way to travel throughout the city. So if you have a budget of only $500 per month, I highly recommend you learning how to use the Lot Song Tao whenever you need to go anywhere in Bangkok. So now we're left with about 9,955 baht per month. One expense that you're not going to be able to get away from is your electricity expense. So I told you in one of my last videos that I spend about 1,500 baht per month in the electricity, but I'm going to estimate for you that you can get that down to about $1 a day, which is about 955 baht per month. This means you probably got to be a little conservative with your electricity, but you should be able to turn your air conditioning on pretty much whenever you're home, and you'll stay within that $1 a day budget. So after subtracting your electricity expense, we're left with about 9,000 baht per month remaining for the rest of our expenses. The next expense that you're going to want to consider is your water expense, and this is about 300 baht per month, which is only about $10, but that's something that I wanted to add to this video so that you're aware of that that's going to be an expense that you're going to have to come up with each month. So after your water expense, you're going to be left with about 8,700 baht per month for the rest of your expenses. Okay, so now we're getting into the fun expense each month that could vary greatly depending on what kind of lifestyle you're trying to live, and that is your food expense. So I'm just estimating for you that you're going to have a food expense of about $3 per day. So this is a very, very conservative estimate. $3 a day is about $90 per month, which equates to about 2,865 baht per month. So this is just an estimate, but if you only have a $500 per month budget, you're going to have to be conservative with your food because you don't have much to work with a $500 per month budget. So this is just an estimate, but if you only have a $500 per month budget, you're going to have to be a little conservative with your food expenses because you could definitely go through your $500 a month budget just paying for food. So for example, if you wanted to go and get some street food, you could very easily get a plate for $1 per plate. So if you eat 3 meals a day, you can definitely get away with spending $3 per day on food. With that being said, I wanted to share with you an example that if you wanted to buy 10 eggs out in Thailand, it's going to cost you about 60 baht for 10 eggs. So 60 baht is about $2 US. So you can do the math there to decide how many days that 10 eggs will be able to last you. And then if you go to the market, you can buy some broccoli for very cheap also. So just keep that in mind. If you want to lower your expenses even more than the $3 per day, you definitely could lower your expenses more than that, and you definitely could increase your expenses much more than that too if you're thinking about eating a lot fancier than street food. So the next expense that you got to keep in mind is your Wi-Fi and phone expense, and I grouped this together because it's pretty similar. You know, me personally, I use True out here in Thailand, and that's how I have my cell phone service and also my Wi-Fi service at home. So I estimate you're going to spend about 1,500 baht per month on those expenses, which is about $47.11. So this is kind of an expense that you can't really get away from, but it's something that's necessary, especially if you're going to be working from your laptop in Thailand. You definitely need to have good Wi-Fi, and you definitely need a cell phone service so that you don't have to be stuck trying to connect to the Starbucks Wi-Fi wherever you go. It's important that you have a good service too, because you want to make sure that wherever you're going in Thailand, you don't have to worry about losing signals. You want to make sure that you always have internet wherever you're going in Thailand so you don't get stuck in the middle of nowhere. So subtracting food and your Wi-Fi and phone expense, we're left with about 4,335 baht per month. The last expense that I wanted to add to this list is Netflix. And I think anyone who's living in America and is coming out to live in Thailand should have a Netflix account, because it could definitely keep you entertained and sane while you're here in Thailand. So after we subtract that from our other expenses, we're going to be left with about 3,985 baht per month for miscellaneous expenses. So just keep that in mind. That's about $125 that you're left for miscellaneous expenses. Let's say you have to get some maybe some Gatorade or whatever you want to get. These are miscellaneous expenses that you have some extra money left over. So either way, I hope this video was educational for you. As you can see, you definitely could live in Thailand for $500 per month budget, but it's not going to be the most kind of enjoyable lifestyle or anything like that. But as you can see, you definitely could survive out here for $500 per month. And if you're coming out to Thailand and you're interested in hiring a tour guide, make sure to send me an email, because I will be glad to help you for a fee. And if I'm not free for whatever reason, I can definitely hook you up with someone out here, and they'll take care of you and make sure your trip to Bangkok is very fun. So either way, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again in the next video. See you soon. Bye-bye.